what if inventing new chemicals didn't mean like putting our planet at risk? Could we have innovation and keep our environment safe?
Right.
That's the idea behind this speculative design piece, Project Alchemy.
Okay.
It's by a designer from Brunei named Alif.
Sounds interesting. So what's the core issue this project is addressing?
It's really about, wanting progress, but also wanting to protect our planet. Right. Can we have both?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's like, how do we balance that desire for new, cool stuff with taking care of Earth? And Rahman, instead of saying, like, stop science, they're like, how can we do this sustainably?
I see.
So Project Alchemy is imagining this future where Brunei becomes, like, the leader in this movement for responsible chemical innovation.
Interesting. So, like, how do they picture Brunei in this future?
They imagine Brunei as this hub for sustainable technology.
Yeah.
And it uses its rich natural heritage and that commitment to progress.
Makes sense.
But here's the really cool part.
Yeah.
They envision this AI system that can assess, like, the entire life cycle of a chemical.
Wow.
Before it's even created.
Okay, now hold on. You gotta break that down for me. How does this AI even work?
It's complex.
I bet.
But it's based on this idea that everything has value,
Right.
Like Brunei's history of forestry, every part of the tree's got a use.
Yeah.
So this AI's got this zero waste kind of built into it.
That's fascinating. So it's like taking a new chemical and figuring out how to use every single bit of it.
Exactly.
So nothing goes to waste, nothing harmful ends up, back in the environment.
Yeah.
It's looking at the whole journey of that chemical.
Yes.
From from the beginning to the very end,
Not just the immediate effects, but the whole deal.
Like a plastic bottle.
Right.
Instead of it just, sitting in a landfill, the AI could figure out, okay, what's it made of and what else can we do with these pieces?
Yeah, it really makes you think about all the stuff we just, toss out.
It does.
Now, Rahman, the designer, they're really interesting too. They're identify as two-spirit, and they use, like, storytelling in their design.
Oh, wow. That's unique. Tell me more about that.
They do all this research, complex modeling.
Yeah.
But then they create these fictional stories.
Interesting.
Like, to explore how this tech could change society.
So it's like they're not just giving us a blueprint, but a story to imagine with.
Yeah.
More like a glimpse into a possible future.
Right. So what's the big message here? What's Rahman trying to get us to think about?
I think it's a challenge for all of us.
Okay.
To look at how we use technology and how it impacts the environment. Can these things exist together?
Yeah.
Are we stuck just making the same mistakes?
Right.
Like, are we really thinking long term or just grabbing for the quick win?
It's a lot to think about.
It is.
So for our listeners, what can they do? Like, we don't have this fancy AI telling us what to do. So how can we,
Well, that's the beauty of speculative design.
Yeah.
It's about starting these conversations.
Right.
Asking those tough questions. What are we using?
Yeah.
What companies are we supporting?
Right.
Do they care about sustainability? Are they thinking about the whole life of a product?
Yeah.
Even small things like choosing a reusable water bottle, it all adds up.
That's true. Project Alchemy really shows us that we don't have to destroy the planet to be innovative.
Yeah. We can create a future where both of those things are possible.
And as we, move forward, let's make those choices.
Absolutely.
The ones that are good for the planet.
Let's build that world where innovation and sustainability work together.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Project Alchemy. If you found this interesting, please share it. Keep the conversation going.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll see you next time on Exploring Futures.